Simon Cowell $25 million London Mansion Tour, Lifestyle, and More 2023. Simon's early times. Simon Cowell, in full Simon Philip Cowell, born in October 7, 1959, Brighton, East Sussex, England, English entrepreneur, recording superintendent, and TV patron and personality known for his pointed review of rivals on similar shows as Pop Idol and its American spin-off, American Idol. After leaving Academy at the age of 16, Cowell was hired to work in the correspondence room at EMI Music Publishing and was ultimately given the chance. In 1979, to discover players to sing recently published songs. In 1985, he and a mate formed Fanfare Records, which enjoyed some success before folding in 1989. Latterly that time, BMG Records hired Cowell as an artist and force advisor. The success of the acts that he inked for BMG established him as a decreasingly important influence in popular music. 2001, Simon decided to join forces with Simon Fuller and Nigel Lithgow, and Pop Idol was created. Joining Simon on the judging panel were Pete Waterman, Neil Fox, and Nikki Chapman, with Ant and Dec hosting the show. It ran for 2 seasons, after which Simon Fuller took Idol over to the States with the new name of American Idol, which as we know had Simon on the judging panel, together with Paula Abdul and Randy Jackson. It's doubtful that Simon had any idea at that stage just how big a profile Idol would give him in the States. The American followership wasn't used to someone being so honest with their opinions. He indeed took his fellow judges by surprise, but his charm and seductiveness carried him through, and they loved him. We did see a different Simon start to crop. The teeth got wider, the wrinkles faded, with an all-time round tan appearing. He was clearly embracing the LA life. Simon left Idol in 2010 to move on to launching the X Factor in America. Simon launched the monstrously successful X Factor in Britain in 2004 and still has the prestige position of being the #1 show on TV. The biggest stars to come out of the show to date are Leona Lewis, who will ever forget her performance of Summertime, and One Direction, who are enjoying global success on a phenomenal scale. The judges have changed over the times, but the product of the show gets bigger and better each time, and we see the biggest names in music making guest appearances. Which other TV product has so numerous people talking about it? The X Factor is entertainment and it's veritably stylish. And this is where the tables turn for Simon. Simon and his platoon launched Britain's Got Gift after huge success of the X Factor UK. Simon's lifestyle. Simon Cowell has opened up about the major life changes he was forced to make after a croaker, advised him of the troubles of his extremely unhealthy diet. Simon Cowell, 62, has lost significant weight since espousing a healthier life. The music entrepreneur lost 4 gravestone in 4 times after being advised to stop eating particulars like red meat, dairy, sugar, chuck dot, and gluten. Since also, he has not looked back. Since 2017, when a health issue drove him to make significant salutary and life adaptations, Cowell has exfoliated 20 pounds. Simon Cowell relationship. Simon Cowell is an engaged man. Yes, you heard it right. He is. The America's Got Gift judge proposed to his longtime love Lauren Silverman in December 2021, and the couple are presently planning their marriage. Cowell and his fiancée first met in 2004 while on holiday in Barbados, although Silverman was married to businessman Andrew Silverman at the time. Times latterly, Cowell and Silverman began still seeing each other, and in July 2013, people verified that the couple were awaiting a child together and that the Silvermans had filed for divorce. According to sources, Simon set his eyes on Lauren beforehand on. Still, Simon continued to date other women, including entertainment intelligencer Terry Seymour and makeup artist Meshkin Hosseini. He was engaged to Meshkin from 2010 to 2011, but latterly claimed it was a big mistake. After 2 failed connections, Simon went back to someone who made him feel at ease, Lauren, a 44-time-old New York City swell. Indeed, though she was married. Simon and Lauren intimately started dating. Still, when Lauren got pregnant in 2013, the couple was forced to make their relationship public. Soon later, her hubby filed for an at-fault divorce, citing infidelity as the main reason. Andrew and Lauren perfected their divorce in November of that time. In the divorce agreement, there was a strict reservation that lasted until January 2015, which stated that Simon was needed to stay down from the couple's son, Adam, or face a $0 penalty. Lauren gave birth to their son Eric, named after Simon's father, on February 14, 2014. Fatherhood softened Simon. People have asked me if I've changed since I've had Eric, and of course you do. You cannot help it, he told. Meeting Silverman was easily a game changer for the British TV personality previous to their relationship. Cowell had made public statements about not knowing if he ever wanted to get wedded or have kiddies since drinking their son Eric in 2014. Still, Cowell has said he loves being a father. From that moment, I saw the checkup. I was like, that's it. I am decided. Now I just cannot imagine my life without him. Cowell said of his son during an interview with Kelly Clarkson, "He is the most amazing thing that ever happened to me. I adore him." From drinking a son together to their sand engagement in Barbados, there's everything to know about Simon Cowell and Lauren Silverman's relationship. Simon's real estate portfolio. Simon Cowell has plenitude of parcels for when he wants to escape the public eye with his fiancée Lauren Silverman and their son Eric. The Britain's Got Gift judge, who has an estimated net worth of £390 million, divides his time between London and the US, and he has bought parcels in both countries. We are talking a manse and a star-speckled London neighborhood, an frequently used Wimbledon home, and an oceanside Malibu property, and they are all inversely as beautiful. See everything you need to know about Simon's property portfolio then, just 1 month after dealing off his primary Beverly Hills Hardstone. Simon Cowell has unloaded an alternate home in the area, though this time at a substantial loss. According to Variety, the X Factor creator and former American Idol judge lately vended a mid-century ultra-modern Hardstone in the Trousdale Estates neighborhood for $14.5 million, exactly $1 million lower than he paid for it back in 2011. Given that he refashioned the home several times under his power, however, he reportedly no way lived there himself, it's likely that his loss amounts to significantly further than that. Variety reports that the man's passed at least 3 emendations under his term since the deal hacked off request. Still, it's unclear what major changes Cowell made to the property, which sits on a 65-acre lot in the star-speckled neighborhood, overlooking the LA receptacle with views of Catalina Island on clear days. Simon Cowell $25 million London home. Of course, Simon also owns homes in his native country of England. It's said that he owns further than one then, but there is lower information readily available about these places. The main bone we know about is in London, and he paid over $20 million for the place. In 2018, the X Factor judge vended another home in West London and moved into this beautiful 18th century house as it was near to some good private seminaries for his son Eric. Now, Simon has been given the go-ahead to transfigure the major home into a house that meets the ultra-modern conditions of the family. Reportedly, Simon wants to add precious upgrades, like a 15 measures out-of-door pool with its own pool house and dinghy. The home supposedly has 7 beds and features like a portico. Plans say he will extend the portico and add a glazed conservation lantern roof to allow for sun throughout the time. Indeed, in the sequestration of the home, security-conscious Simon is adding state-of-the-art security and upgrading the lighting, as well as the security cameras in the house. He will add 3 new vehicle gates, but one thing he plans to leave as is the Ville of Puritanical mailbox attached to the external wall, which is still in use. Some other Tetris Simon plans to add to his London home include underfloor heating and air exertion, and a timber roof on the girding grounds of the property. Now we have taken a look at all the X Factor judge Simon Cowell calls home. So I suppose I will bring this house tour to an end right there. With such a massive fortune to his name, I am not surprised. His homes have all gone over and further, and I also learned how important the man values his sequestration. I mean, $1 million in security in one house? Crazy. So what did you guys suppose about Simon's palaces? Which house was your fave? I cannot tell if I like the Beverly Hills spot he vended or his current Malibu home better. I would say Malibu, if only because it's on the seacoast. Be sure to rate his home down in the commentary. I'd also love it if you guys like and subscribe to my particular channel if you have not formerly. I love seeing you guys comment and getting to know you guys better over there. So this is all for today's video. Do not forget to like, share, or subscribe. Turn on the notification bell so that you get notified as soon as we upload a video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in next one.